Hello, and today I'd like to talk to you about some photographs. Big part of being a photographer is actually studying photographs and trying to find out why they work, why they don't work, what you like about them, what you don't like about them, and try and develop your own style. So on the video I'll flash up the actual photographs I'm talking about, and the first I want to talk about is the Rhine 2. It's a very famous picture. There's lots of people online have talked about it, and if you want to know more about it you can go and find out. But as you can see, at first glance, it looks like a very simple picture. In fact, I suspect that if I took this picture myself, I wouldn't even include it in most of my work. And yet this photo sold for $4.3 million last time it was at auction, a print of it. And you think that's where you start to realise that art is nearly always tied to the artist. Art rarely speaks just for itself. The artist and art come together. I don't believe that most people could sell this picture for more than a few $100s, let alone in the millions. It's the artist and the art together that makes the finished piece. Now, this isn't a picture I particularly like, but it's a piece of art that's got to be taken seriously, especially when you consider how much it sold for. The next piece, again, a very famous piece of art. This was actually on the cover of Vogue, and this is Drew Barrymore, shot by Anne Leibovitz. The lion you see in the picture is a real lion. You can imagine the kind of staging that goes in to get a famous artist, Anne Leibovitz, a famous star, Drew Barrymore, a lion, and everything else together, and to get that kind of shot. Absolutely incredible. I really like this piece of work. It doesn't surprise me it was on Vogue, and it's the sort of art that I aspire to. I would love to be able to produce this kind of work. And the next one, the one you can see on the screen now, this is by Andy Gotts, an English portrait artist who I greatly admire. At first glance it looks very simple. It's black and white. It's John Hurt, the famous actor. But again, it's actually incredibly difficult to do this kind of picture well. This, I suspect, has been shot on film. This is not a digital. But again, this is an incredible portrait. I've got a couple of books by Andy Gotts, and all of his work follows a very similar look. But again, it's absolutely incredible. I really like this piece of work. And last is a picture that I took. So I took this picture this week. I'm calling it Spying. It's been inspired by another artist. But it's my work, it's my look, it's my style. It was shot at Basfordhurst Cottage, a studio, with the model Miss C. And, I like this photograph. This is something that I've taken that I'm proud of. It's something that I will be printing up and at some stage will go on the wall. So that's some of my views on the actual photographs, on the art, and on what it takes to look at it. So I think a really important thing for all photographers is to spend time studying photographs. It sounds obvious, but it's surprising how often that part of the procedure is skipped. We all love taking pictures, we all love producing pictures and posting pictures, but it's also really important to spend time studying other art and other artists to get a feel of what we could do if we try hard enough. Thank you very much.